As always, friend. That's why I got on. God told me the message was going to be right on time. Now, why I decided to eat that meat stick before I got on here, guys, I have no idea. Don't judge me. Don't blame me. Hi. Hey, gang, 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 gang. How everybody doing? How you feeling? Who in the building? What's up, gang? What's up? Okay, thank you. I sure need it, Shonda. What's up? Gang, gang. Who in the building? How you feeling? Y'all know what time it is. It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your general reading. Okay, daily message. If the message does resonate, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button if you want to personally use the description box down below. This message is for the Virgo. Virgo. What's up, gang? I love you guys too. Shout out to everybody with the prayers. Okay. Everybody with the prayers. I was like, dang, Virgo gonna think that Ra going through it. Ra is in the motherfucking on the way to the motherfucking funeral. No, okay, we ain't there yet, Virg. I wish these folks stop wishing death on the Ra. Okay. They keep on trying to predict the dates and shit. Tell them don't do that to the Ra. You cannot do that. That's not nice. That's not nice. God told me to remind him he ain't done using me yet. God told me to remind y'all he the only one that can create the narrative. Okay, Virgo, he creates the narrative. Yeah, straight like that. That's it. You ain't got nothing to worry about, Virgo, because God creates the narrative. Okay, nobody can judge you, only God can. And the message is not about me today, but I figured that you guys needed to hear what I needed to say. So here I am. Okay, Virgo, still I rise. If I can do it, you can too. Okay, I'm hearing Virgo is beauty and blessings. It's beauty and blessings. Just keep that on your mind. It's beauty and blessings. Okay, don't be distracted by the beauty. Don't get caught up in the world. Right? Yes, but I was really wanting y'all to pray because Virgo, I can feel the spiritual warfare going on. I can feel the little attacks. Okay, and I said, you know what, God, go ahead and tell my crew, let's go ahead and join hands. Let's go ahead and get rid of it because ain't no sense for me to be battling all on my own, even though I'm not alone. You got it gave me a reminder to tell you guys, Virgo, you got people with you. You're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. Somebody got to be the leader. Somebody got to go through it. Somebody got to understand it. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? It's one of those type of messages. But I honestly was going to tell you guys that, Virgo, whenever it comes to your love life, if people don't, if they got to pick and choose, let them go ahead and stay wherever. If you gotta deliberate on it, if they gotta debate on it, Virgo, tell them to go on and stay that way. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Because I feel like, Virgo, somebody wants you. It's not even about being a second choice or a second pick. It's like somebody here, they didn't pick you first. So if you don't pick me first, you don't get what, you're not getting what you deserve from that Virgo. Virgo, a lot of people want to make things about you. What I'm picking up on the energy, and that's why I came in here and said something. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than the little bitty things that I got going on. Because, Virgo, even though it sounds like my life, when you look at it, and you guys keep on to what I'm saying, when you look at it, my life is like, God damn, what is going on? Why is this happening? If that's how I choose it to be, right? And I got major shit going on, and I'm over here like, all right, cool beans, Berg. Another day, another dollar. You get what I'm saying? I'm here to see another day. So therefore, it's no need for me to hate. It's no need for me to live my life in hate. It's no need for me to live my life in regret. It's no need for me to live my life in remorse. It's no need for me to live my life in guilt. Because honestly, in my heart, I know I have done what I'm supposed to do. Right, Berg? And I'm talking about me so that you guys can understand the difference between taking things personal and people telling you what it is. Okay, it's a difference between personal and business. It's a difference between I love you and tough love. Right, Bird? And I feel like this is one of those situations that I also feel like why I haven't been on these last few days. Hold on one second, y'all, Bird. Why I hadn't been on these last few days is because Bird, I had noticed that my little videos had been off on the analytics on YouTube, right? And I don't know if y'all noticed that last little week, where I was feeling happy, feeling peaceful, being happy, just kicking shit with y'all. It was truthful, authentic, honest. It is what it is. Y'all know it's always a different flavor of chocolate on my page. Okay. But I have been talking a lot about a couple of people here who be complaining online. We're gonna get to the reading. Y'all stay with me. And this is a part of the reading because a lot of the shit I be saying, if you really kick shit and if you don't, if you can take yourself out of the situation, okay, you're gonna realize that what I'm saying when I'm referring to me could be a lot about what you got going. It can really relate if you sit back and listen. Okay. But what I was picking up on, Bert, not picking up, but what I was gonna say is that I was talking about how YouTube been playing games. People was like, "Oh, YouTube is taking my money," and I said, "Oh, well, YouTube ain't really taking nobody money. Folks over here be buying, paying for whatever they gotta pay for the subscriptions, for the views, whatever, right?" And then I got on my page not too long ago after that, and I said, "Oh, you hoes can't fuck with me. I see y'all be trying to report my page after I said that and whatever, right?" Then the next couple of days, I look at my videos and I'm starting to see, hold on, discrepancies. Not about me getting paid, but as if like it's somebody actually fucking with my page. So therefore, I'm not receiving the back end. Now, the crazy part about it, you guys, is that I still receive the back end. It's just that it be a hawk. So whatever somebody is doing, that's why I told y'all to pray, because I see what somebody doing. You get what I'm saying? Somebody feel like I be up here for the money, the kicks and giggles, and all on some type of demonic bullshit that I'm not. I really be up here, man. I got a lot going on to be worried about thinking about this. You get what I'm saying? The testimony I'm stepping in and walking in right now, a lot of y'all couldn't even stand in and be on the type of shit I'm on right now. So that's why I told my team, I ain't even got to say nothing about anything. My real warriors, my real riders, they going to know exactly what to pray for. Because you can't attack me. That's what they keep realizing. The attack's not working. Even if I'm up here once a week, I guarantee that message gonna hit who it needs to see. If I'm up here once a day, the message still gonna be the same. God said I ain't gotta overwork to underdeliver. And that's why I told you, anybody that's not choosing you, Berg, let them sit where they sit while you eat how you eat. You can't come eat with me now. If you wasn't willing to go eat motherfucking tuna helper with me, don't be willing to come eat that prime filet. Because one thing about you, Virgo, you keep it real. You're not expecting too much. If you see somebody come cook a full course meal and ain't nobody else did that for you, thank you. Gratitude. But see, what God was telling me to remind you guys that Virgo, you deserve more. You wouldn't be so hard on yourself about being here in this life, in this world. You wouldn't be ready to hurry up and get home to God, which, you know, that's an honor and a privilege, because until you really didn't live through life and understand God, it ain't just about killing yourself and not going nowhere. No, we can't kill ourselves, but God, when you gonna put the stamp on it? And that's not what I'm promoting at all, Verb, but you ain't lived through life until really you have wanted to die. So when God is using you, Verb, I just wanted to remind you guys, don't forget about that part. He creates the narrative. That's what he said. I'm creating the narrative. I created the testimony. They can believe what they want to believe. That's not your job to make them believe, to make them see, to make them feel. All you got to do is show up for the job. Virgo, if God said your job was from 9 to 5, your job is from 9 to 5. You can't be mad because somebody else got to do the 10 to motherfucking 10 to 11 shift. I don't know how it works, but whatever it is, your shift is your shift, and you're okay with that. Somebody don't want you to be okay with that. Let's get into the message because it's about to start rolling and flowing here, Verb. But I just want you to know that people can relate to you. And when people relate to you, Virgo, they're not trying to kick you while you down. They don't want to remind you that their pain is greater than yours. Virgo, all they want to do is see you win. And that's how you know who is for you. If they got to go on the in-between and figure out, well, I got this going on, so I can't help the Virgo. Name a time you ever been that way. I'm not talking about just me personally. I'm talking about the person I'm speaking to, because the reason that it's relatable and why I'm saying this about myself, again, so that you can understand, man, you're not by yourself. And yeah, it's okay to understand that what you've been through, Virgo, is fucked up. And no, you did not deserve that shit. People don't want to tell you that, but that's what it is, because they want you to feel like they pain so much bigger than yours. Who the fuck cares? Pain is pain. When you start winning, Virgo, do you really care about the trophies? Do you care about the nominations? Yeah, somebody don't get it, but you do. I do. We do. Virgo, we ain't alone in it. And it's crazy, Virgo. Out of all the signs, have y'all ever realized how Virgos stick together? It's like an undisclosed thing that when you find out you a Virgo? What's up, Virg? It's very rare that when you meet other Virgos, you hate on them. Not saying that hating ass Virgos don't exist. They do. Bitter Virgos exist. We know. But that's not all Virgos. That's not us. Maybe that's the real thing for Virgo. Has Virgo been known centuries before to be a hating lying ass bitch because that's what the crowd said and everybody ran with it? Okay, I don't know what stance changed it, but it seemed like back in 2019, 2020, I always go back into this point where everybody wanted to just start being a Virgo. Now people fuck with the Virgo. Now people see the words about Virgo. They always did. They've been losing sleep. They've been losing it. They've been losing it. And Virgo, it ain't about what you got, because you are really humble. People be like, oh, Virgo, you do this, you got this. Oh, Virgo, you look like this. Oh, Virgo. It's always a oh, Virgo. It's never what they're doing, who they are. It's never a truth about them. This is people who want to expose your truth. And this is why I said, Virgo, you don't stay awake really thinking about these folks. You stay awake thinking about, damn, where did I go wrong? Damn, how do I protect myself? Damn, how do I get this thing right? Damn, how do I get people to see the truth? So Virgo, you at a place, you've been in a place, you're not at a place anymore. Let me get that right. Okay, you're not at a place anymore like that. But you was at a place at a point, Virgo, where it was like, damn, you had to prove a point. Like, damn, y'all not gonna get this. Like, damn. You was at a point where, Virgo, you had to protect your reputation at any cost. Law 5. Law number 5, Verb. You get what I'm saying? You had to protect it at any cost. And you damn right you stayed up thinking about it. You damn right you went through some bullshit. You damn right. But Virgo, it give me that saying, did you see them go? You ever seen two people battle it the fuck out, Virg, and both of y'all ended up alive? Two people that was meant to kill each other. Two people that both got it in them, because it's a match for everybody, Virg. You ain't shit till you really actually have met your match, right, Virg? So I feel like, Virgo, a lot of you guys, you become, people was trying to, I don't know, the competition wasn't there, but they didn't bet they match though. That's what I'm getting. Ain't nothing to hide behind. There's no hiding here. Your love is real. It's unconditional. So what you protect at all costs is for a real reason. This ain't because you can't admit that you stay up thinking about somebody. You can't admit your pain. You get what I'm saying, Virg? I feel like the reason why you are respected here, and the reason why I can appreciate you, Virgo, you own your scars. You own your wounds. You own your truth. You own your story. You own your testimony. Before you go talk about the next person and gossip about the next person, baby, you finna highlight your life. You're gonna make your own life the news. You're gonna broadcast your own struggle before you do it to somebody else. And this is why God said, no worries, baby, I'm changing the narrative for you. I'm not going to keep letting you think you doing something wrong. I'm not going to keep letting you think you're on your own. I'm not going to keep letting people think you're by yourself. I'm not going to keep letting people think that you're prey, that you're vulnerable. I'm not going to let nobody think anything but what the truth of the matter is, what's in the book, what's written, what's code, and what's the actual law that I go by. And because you abide by God's rule, his law, and the commands that he have on your life, not the world, Virgo, this is why you are getting this. This is why you are getting this. It's like what God is telling me to tell you guys, and I really have been getting these messages in the same way that I haven't got up here and say it. Because sometimes, Virgo, it ain't on their time. You ain't got to be the first one to say it. You ain't got to jump up and do it. Man, if it feel like work, it ain't your purpose. It ain't your job. God keep telling me to tell you, do it your way. You ain't doing it nothing wrong. I don't give you no idea that I don't intend for you to follow through with. If God give you an idea and you can't leave it alone, Virg, that idea keep coming back to your head, follow through. If God introduce you to a person and you can't leave them alone, Virgo, follow through. That don't mean that you gotta be with the person. It just means that it's a lesson to be learned there. And when you willing to go there with God, trust me, make no mistakes. You get exactly what you need from every person, every relationship, every detail, everything. You get it all, Virgo, and that's why you're getting it all. Nothing can stop you, especially not a hater. Especially not a fake supporter, a fake lover. Like that shit cannot stop you, break you, make you, take you, nothing, Virg. This is all about you. Everything that you want is for your taking, but you got to get up and take it. And you got to snatch a plate, that's yours, snatch your plate back. You snatch my plate, bitch, I'm snatching my shit back. You bullied me all 23. I'm about to bully back 2024. If I gotta stand on it every time and fight you every time, that's just what we gonna do. You could think it's fake. You could think somebody putting a key in my back. You could think I'm doing this for entertainment. You could think I'm putting on a show. But we gonna know when the motherfucking curtains drop. Because God said, remind you, Virg, it wasn't nothing that I let kill you. Look back at everything you've been through all 2023. What did God let kill you? Nothing, because you still here on my page right now today. What did God let stop you? Nothing. He said, remind you, I am changing the narrative. I'm changing the narrative about how you think about yourself, how you see the vision you see for yourself. I gave you that vision, yeah, back then because people didn't want to see you win. I had to let you feed off into that dream to protect the real thing. That's okay, as long as you moving in God's direction, making them feet, motherfucking happy feet like a penguin over there to God. Trust me, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because Virgo, even if you died today, baby, in the kingdom of heaven. And that's another thing I was thinking about food, Virgo. You walk into the kingdom of heaven, right? Start thinking about your life like that, because your dying days are the only days that matter. Live your life. But baby, that casket hit different. That spiritual, when you really die, it hit different. When you didn't do it right by your loved ones and the people that loved you. And Virgo, that's why you ain't never gonna have nothing to worry about. But what God said, ain't it a fool that the people you was beefing with on earth, the people that was Virgo, they just knew you was going to be in hell. Imagine their face when they see you walk up in that motherfucker. Like, ah! Because some folks, God made them the enemy just so you can see who he needed you to be. They wasn't really ever your enemy to begin with. Sometimes God take you down a real dark, hard, long journey, path, road, battle, whatever you want to call it, just because he know your enemies, they ain't got the balls to stop a foot in this land. Fuck a terror land. So Virgo, you don't have nothing to fear. If the world came crashing today, Virgo, you ain't got nothing to fear. Those who I'm talking to for real, you know who you are. Because there's a lot of fake ones, real fake ones out here, Vic. Real fake. And we ain't talking about in the sheets. We talking about in the streets. What they'll do to be seen is this. A devil in the red dress. See, Virg, you ain't got nothing to worry about because you ain't never tried to impress nobody. You just doing what you love. They made the rules and said, oh, because you a teacher, you couldn't do A, B, and C. Just because I'm a teacher don't mean I got to be running around here looking like Lisa and Karen and Sharon. No, baby, you creating this. Because you didn't choose to be a role model, Virgo. Ain't like you up here a motherfucking activist, a celebrity, on the TV. You ain't choose none of this. You just simply doing your job. What you saying is real. It's truth. Yeah, you might be new to it, but you still true to it. It ain't nothing for you, Virg. Look, you rather get the minimum in than anything that Virgo to be selling your soul, living a lie, mad, sad, depressed, and competition. Let them call you a liar, Virgo. You ain't worried about it. Let them have the liar, Virgo. You're not worried about it. You can work from home, Virgo. Be the nobody, Virgo. It's better than being a somebody that don't know who the fuck they are. Better than being a nobody that just believe what anybody got to say. Virgo, you might be a nobody, but you're not one of those. Guaranteed. Okay, Virgo, you might be figuring this journey shit out along the way as you should be. But baby, you're not one of those. Virgo, one thing about a Virgo, you can adapt. Okay. God also told me, Virgo, it's really coming to that time right now where we really close our mouth and open our ears. Did y'all ever realize the moment you open your mouth, your ears get tighter? Put your fingers in your ears for those of you guys that need to feel it to see it. Put your fingers in your ears. One thing about a Virgo, baby, them senses be on. You can close a Virgo mouth, but all you doing is opening their ears. A Virgo is meant to speak and meant to talk. Meant to tell people that's a waste of time. Why are you doing that? That's some young ass shit. Why you doing that? Virgo, they've been so mad at you for so long for being who you are supposed to be, for protecting your reputation, Protecting your name, the brand, the legacy, not just of you, but of the Virgo. Because you got to understand, baby, when you was marked and stepped and titled a Virgo, it's different. If God wanted you to be a Libra, you would have been a Libra. If he wanted you to be a Leo, you would have been a Leo. God made you a Virgo. A Virgo. A Virgo. So them childhood dreams and them childhood desires that he gave you, Virg, you might be realizing that shit a waste of time. Oh, that's what y'all want. I was dreaming about that way before I even thought about it, Virg. So what you're doing here is protecting your legacy, your name, your brand. You protecting the steps that go behind you and in front of you. This ain't got nothing to do with the boots you walking in. Somebody's so worried about your testimony, your life, your struggles, your story, that if they put all that honest work into themselves, Virgo, don't you know how what they could do? They could be able to say, oh, I put the Virgo on. They could throw it in your face a few years later. They don't even understand that because they're a hater, Virg. And a hater don't want you to make it to tomorrow. But God said you're going to keep shining. Every storm they put you through, Virgo, God says you're going to find the sunshine. You're going to be the sunshine. You're going to find the sunshine. Either way it goes, the rainbow is still here. It still exists. All this trying to get to you and break you and keep you at this level of Virgo, you ain't even supposed to be at this level no more. It's fool. Some of y'all, you know, God says that we really become of age at 12 years old. Right, Virg? It's food. I know some people believe in different cultures after you turn 15, 13, or puberty, whatever it is, you're grown. Okay, especially when it comes to women. Yeah, because they wanted to get up inside of that. A lot of y'all over here painting false narratives that come off of sick ass beliefs. And you tearing down chosen that's been breaking this shit down, breaking it up, chewing it up, eating it up for Thanksgiving, breakfast, the holidays, dinner, lunch, a snack. Folks that's not afraid of it, but because somebody wants to keep on following the narrative, God said, I'm going to shake them up. Right, you ain't got much else to do. I'm telling you, when God done using you, that's when he bring you home. If you ain't bad to go home from God, he ain't never used you to begin with. Please know that. If you and your family thicker than this and always have been, and y'all can look at everybody else and be like, we don't know how people family go through that. Oh my gosh, my kids are 5-star born. They never, oh my gosh, they became the president. Look at all you, bitch. If y'all ain't never been through nothing, if you and your family ain't never thugged it out, rocked it out, beat it out, chow. Y'all ain't fought no real enemies together. Y'all can't stand together. When the world do come, y'all ain't gonna be in hands together. Y'all be throwing each other down, thinking y'all finna stay alive to get the motherfucking inheritance. Hi, you can send it up. Thank you. That's how they do, Virg. Well, thank God. Thank God. You and your family, y'all might not get along. But when this shit get rough down to the bottom of it, Virg, I see a family that sticks together. Yeah, we become childlike real quick. Yeah, we remember everything. 16, not the pain, but how we got to survive. What did I need to do back when I was a kid to survive to get here now, to realize what's a waste of time, how to pick and choose a side, how to lay in my bed that I made. Virgo, see, one thing about you is never a mistake. That's why people can't stand you, because Virgo, you don't look at life as a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It's just that damn, Virgo be like, damn. After all that, you still gonna do me like that? That's what I'm seeing here, Virg. After all that, you still kept the lie. You still backstab. You still betrayed. Like, man, Virg, I see what it is. You definitely could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, I really wanted to say a Libra. It came back out. Okay, Libra too. Okay, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say, Virgo, but can tell you about everything. Oh, my relaxing weekend. When you're going through struggles, when you're going through heartbreak, when you don't know how you're going to feed your children, when you don't know how you're going to make A to B. But you will sit there and listen to that genuinely. But as the boss who makes that way for everybody to sit back and eat, think, sleep, and shit all day without a care in the world, when you get to talking about how shit ain't adding up in the finances, how people is stealing from the business, how people trying to destroy your reputation, how you got haters around you trying to backstab you, kill you. Oh, Virgo, that's a lie. That's a game. That don't really happen in real life. Ain't nobody really doing that to you, Virg. Yeah, life is but a motherfucking dream. I'm telling you, Virg, something is a waste of time here. You've been knowing that, but you still put the time in because you realize that somebody, it ain't that they living in a lie. They not a waste of your time. What they doing is a waste of time. You ain't gotta get down that way, but I ain't giving up on you. That's that unconditional love. But you see who somebody is, Virg. But this is what you signed up for. You ain't afraid of this. You enjoy it. Point blank, period. Virgo, don't be intimidated. If you the masculine Virgo, don't be intimidated by no other male. If you the feminine Virgo, a lot of men here, they intimidated by you because you carry a very, very masculine, very direct, very clear, very straight to the point. You can't fake it till you make it over here. You got to be real with yourself before you could ever try to be real for me or ask for realness for me. Because a lot of folks, Virg, they keep asking for somebody real and God send them you and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it. Some of you guys, you a cusper, or even if you're not a cusper, Virgo, you could have a lot of air in your chart. You could have, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in your chart. Man, you know how to think. What I'm picking up on, Virgo, is somebody here, you book smart and you street smart. To beat you, it's going to be very hard. For real, for real. You ain't no woman on your period. This ain't no drug that's affecting you. This ain't no dick that's affecting you. This is not a woman that can be confused by anything that what you see. Even if she bleed, don't mean she bleed, motherfucker. If she bleed, don't mean she bleed. And if she a woman and she don't bleed, she ain't a woman. That transgender shit keep on coming up. Let me tell you something. Virgo, God did not create you not to love who you are. When it all break down and shake down and come into one, Virgo, you're going to accept who God created you to be from the start. Anything else is not your type. That's why your life is hard. That's why shit ain't happening. It ain't got shit to really do with a lot, Virgo. It's because you keep telling your business to the wrong people. Protect your reputation at all costs. Protect your body parts at all costs. Some of you guys, you didn't have a choice to. Some of you guys, you had to learn how to be either submissive or masculine in order to survive. A lot of you guys, your innocence was taken away from you at a very long time. But what you had to learn, what you had to do to survive, that's not your type. That's not who God said I want you to be. God said, don't worry, I'm changing the narrative. I'm going to soften it up for you. That's not going to be who you used to be. Virgo, you running a lot of people off. What God's showing me with this message right here. You running a lot of people off because, Virgo, they wasn't your type to begin with. They was just a stepping stool. They was just they was a pawn. You get what I'm saying? They was a rock. They was a pathway. Okay, they were a part of the journey, Virgo, but they were never meant to be with you. And Virgo, let me tell you, now they saying it was a mistake telling you their business. No, it was a mistake ever sitting around letting them in yours. You ain't have to tell them nothing. They came around to find out your business. Now they mad because they came around you and they thought they was finna soak up something and get the truth and have more rumors and gossip. But Virgo, all it did was cause what? A distraction. All it did, Virgo, was them coming out having to tell you some shit they wasn't trying to. Now they want to say, well, Virgo, I was drinking. I didn't mean it. Oh, Virgo, well, you were drunk. No, it ain't none of that. None of that. I was on my period. None of that. Yeah, what they said is what they meant. What you seen is who they are. You tried to warn them, Virg. You told them. Oh, when this person get in that mood, baby, they coming in nice and sweet right now. They giving you what you want right now, but as soon as they get in that mood, they gonna turn on me like they did you, Virg. That's what this person didn't see. They thought like, Virg, this somebody thought you was hating on them. You were lying to them. You was on some weird shit with them. No, this ain't no weird shit. I warned you before you took your ass down there. Somebody like going down there, Virgo. They like coming out. Freaks come out at night. Yeah, they like it. They like it where they at. Cause they can come out at nighttime and do little and get away with shit. Get away with going to get dick and coochie. This is really what it's about. Virgo, you're a genius. You ain't thinking about no dick, no coochie, no man. You damn near ain't thinking about religion. Only thing that's on your mind is God, yourself, getting home and leaving something for your home. Leaving a home for your loved ones. Like, this is for real with you. This ain't no game for you. Somebody thought they could come over here with the skilly wag, bird, with the pity pat. With the pity pat. Baby, you couldn't pity pat the Virgo. You mad when the Virgo give you pity. But you come over here begging. Which one is it, Virg? We can't figure it out for him. All we know is that, Virgo, you do what you supposed to. Somebody here keeps saying you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't shit. You ain't nobody. You the only one that got a degree in the family. You might not have an actual degree in nursing, but let a motherfucker get sick. They show calling on that Virgo for healing, ain't they? Yeah. What's up with the Sagittarius? Why they keep coming out? Okay, male or female? Oh, people want to listen to the Sag. I guess they think the Sag one is wise because they don't tell everybody they suck dick behind closed doors. They don't tell everybody they eating coochie and booty hole behind closed doors. No, the Sagittarius don't say that shit. Woo-wee. They've been doing it. They keep it a secret, but they tell everybody else. Somebody here used to creating the narrative, used to creating the story, Virg. They got better wordplay, so they think. God said, perfect timing. Somebody here, you could be an artist. You stuck between being an entertainer and a light healer. God said you about to do both. That's why I had to wait to bring you to the top. We had to expose the industry before I let people get wind of your name. Yeah, because I'm going to protect you at all costs. See, a lot of these folks, Virgo, they trying to protect their reputation at all costs. That's why it's so easy for them to come to you. Come to you and ask you to help them create something. Come to you and ask them to ask for help, Virg. And as soon as you get it, they gone. They know where to be found. As soon as they get it, Virgo, they know where to be found. As soon as you give it to them, Virgo, you don't even like them no more. Even if it ain't about them, you start seeing them. Hold on, baby, you a sheep in wool clothing. You a wolf. You a sheep in goat clothing. You a wolf in sheep clothing. However you look at it, Virg, they only come to you for this. They want to see if I don't know if they want to see if it's working. They want to see what your dreams are. They want to see what they can get from you. Whatever this is, like I said, Virgo, they got to pick and choose. Let them pick and choose over there. This is somebody who can no longer create the narrative for you. This is somebody that's no longer going to get paid while you do the hard work. This is you taking over the business. Period. It could be a female Scorpio here, Virgo. I feel like, that's coming into the reverse. This person also could be lying on you 24/9, not even 24/7, Virgo, 24/9. This person lying on you. Okay. Yeah, it could be a Libra, a Scorpio, whoever. All I know is, like I said, a liar, and the truth ain't in them, just like the devil. See, folks don't be knowing when the devil is using them. That's why they go back telling lies on you, Virgo. That's why they go back telling lies on you, Virgo. That's why they go back trying to write down everything y'all talked about. Somebody here is messy. Messy, Virg. They messy. Messy pants, messy print, messy whatever. Just messy. Can't even do nothing right. Messy. Don't even know how to sign their name on the dotted line right. Messy. They got too much other shit to be worried about than you, Virgo. I'll tell you that right now. Damn sure to be worried about who you laid up with, who you loving, and what you got going on. Okay, I feel like Virgo, somebody trying to accuse you of doing things, child, you wouldn't do on your worst broke day. Oh, you sleeping with my man, bitch? Never. I would. Even if I was handicapped and ADD around here, I would never. Ver, they testing your character, child, with and labeling your character with shit you would never do. Like, yeah, if you don't stand for nothing, stand for that. Because no, we ain't doing that. One thing, Virgo, if you don't fight nobody, if you ain't gonna cuss, if you gonna cuss the person out for making that order wrong, baby, you better cuss the person out that's telling your story wrong. Okay, I don't care if they a car salesman, a realtor. I don't care who they are and what they offer and what they got. Baby Virgo, somebody over here is a liar. They lying. Okay, because maybe Virgo, this is what you do. Maybe you know the hustle. One thing, just because you know the hustle, don't mean Virgo that you gotta hustle everybody. If you know the hustle, you know who to hustle. If you see a good person, one of a kind, I see the same in you, the same struggle, same pain, same hurt, or I just see that light in you. I might do a little extra. I ain't gotta make that extra off your name. Some people don't understand what I'm saying, but others do. It ain't everything what you see do not meet the eye. Just because somebody look good, just because it look like something, don't mean that they ain't got it all. It remind me of that story on Legally Blonde. You get what I'm saying, Bird? And just because you have it all, or just because you know how to get it, or you know how to hustle, don't mean that you don't hurt, you don't have pain. Don't mean that you got to give it away because you know how to get it back. Folks over here counting your pockets. That's what this is, Bird. They count your pockets, they count your shine. But I don't know nobody who can count sunshine rays, okay? You might as well start counting rice. Because at the end of the day, Virgo, I just feel like these folks are haters. They hate us because they can't eat how you eat. They can't survive how you survive. Virgo, you can adapt to anything. If it ain't no meat, you gonna be, okay, cool. I ain't vegetarian, but I know how to survive on veggies. You don't do what everybody else do just because the crowd doing it. And Virgo, you damn right, you gonna ask questions. Ask them. Only dummies sit around here and act a fool. Somebody think they can keep using your past, or they think they can use your vices. They think they can use your predicament in life, the money that you make. Whatever this is, Virgo, they can't use none of this shit. None of this has any reason on why you're speaking on defending yourself. This is your reputation. This is your life. These are your hands. This is the legacy. Ain't nobody taking no more crumbs off of your plates. It is what it is. If that come with a fuck you, that come with a fuck you. Ain't apologizing today for it, Ver. They want an apology, tell them to pay you. They want an apology, tell them to pay you. Since that's the only thing all this shit equivalent to. Because they ain't getting no fucking apology. And Virgo, I'm going to tell you it's true. Cross watchers, Virgo, whoever need to hear it. Somebody don't give a fuck if you get the new home. They want you to have the new home. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody trying to take, nobody trying to steal, nobody trying to nothing. This is a simple, I don't fuck with you. And I never would. I tried to be nice. I tried to be upstanding. I'm doing my job. But you're not gonna come over here with that bullshit. This is not somebody who can afford, Virgo. They cannot afford to protect their reputation at all costs. They cannot afford to destroy your reputation, but you can. You can afford the debt. This is somebody, Virgo, God got you in a position where you need to learn how to be a judge of a situation and say no, because everybody that all money ain't good money. Every hand that feeds you ain't supposed to be the hand you eat from. See, it's their fault. They don't understand that you did. As blind as you are, a box of rocks as you are, naive as you are, dingy as you are, cuckoo as you are, don't know shit, Virgo. You just find a pretty face, look good, green eyes, hazel eyes, whatever the fuck this is. It's a nice surprise for a motherfucker today. Because crybaby and all, one thing you're not is a liar. One thing you don't do is accept lies. One thing you will do is choose and make your own decisions. Baby, you know your worth. You'll be all that. Let them call you all that. Ooh, a bugaboo. Ooh, Virgo judgy. Ooh, Virgo this. Ooh, Virgo think they better than people because they're a dentist, they're a nerd. But Virgo, one thing they can't stop saying is, baby, you ain't real. You ain't the real deal when it comes to this love. When it comes to keeping it solid. Yeah, they can't say that. So, like I said, Virg, let them choose the bitch with the hazel eyes. Okay. If they think you better than them because you got hazel eyes, Virgo, tell them to stir deep. Stir all day. I ain't changing up shit. I can't change the color of my eyes. Okay, to make you feel better about yourself. Virg, you know how God made you, and he created you just how he intended you to be. If he wanted you to have hazel eyes, motherfucker, you would have had hazel eyes and blonde hair. Some people be so mad by the beauty, the distraction. That's why they get hateful. They get hateful. See, only over here in America do we be thinking that, oh, niggas just, oh, everybody hate niggas. Baby, you go over there to China and be mixed with white if you want to. They're going to be like, oh, you got that blonde hair and blue eyes? Hell no, you're not one of us. Not one of us. You go over there to Africa and you be mixed with some blonde hair and blue eyes over there on the right side of Africa. They're going to be like, baby, if you don't go on back over there, okay, going back that way. And white people, I love y'all. This is not don't do me like that today. Okay, after all these years we done survived from criticism, y'all better learn how to take a joke. Okay, learn how to keep it real. Learn how to hear how somebody else feel, because you ain't the only one. And my skin light bright. I ain't even a dark-skinned nigga. But let me tell you, I don't get no privilege. No privilege. When I go to the doctor, when I talk to the police, I be having to change my voice up. Hell no. Hell no. I be telling my mama all the time, she look white. Baby, you better use that white card. She be like, I'm black. She be so mad, ready to fight. She'll go to jail behind it. I be like, girl, I would be... But I don't know. I can't do it right now, but I would do it in front of them police. I tell you that. I'm white today. Let me have some white hair and some blue eyes, some blonde hair and blue. But I'll be cutting up. I'll be out here taking all the niggas and acting a fool. Yes, sometimes, Virgo, it's okay to be the statistic. It's better to be the statistic than the people that's just running with it. Okay, the people that's just with the program. Who got time for that? Okay, I'm hearing the name Henry, Harry, Jack, Meredith, Mary. I don't know. Mary had a little lamb. Look, somebody thought they could stop your shine. They're not. They thought they was going to kill you off, Virg. They thought you couldn't rise. But like I said, still I rise. Because one thing a Virgo going to do is figure it out. I don't know why people don't know that about a Virgo. One thing a Virgo is going to do is figure it out. If you can't figure it for them, Virgo going to figure it out. And when they do, don't be mad. Don't be mad at that Virgo. Don't be mad at that Virgo. I'm telling you. Do not be mad at that Virgo. Okay. Now, we didn't spend a lot of energy on the bullshit, but Virgo, I just need you to know, effortless. Everything God got intended for you, he told me to remind you it's going to be effortless because the narrative is new. Remember that. He is no longer requiring you to work hard. He's not requiring you to work for two, but he is requiring you to work for both sides. Do the work. He got the top, he got the bottom, but you got to do the moving. You got to do the swimming. You got to do the floating here, Virg. Y'all got this. I'm proud of y'all because a lot of you guys are getting exactly what you deserve. You've been deserving this. Okay, you've been deserving it. And it's sad because, Virgo, you've been staying around patiently waiting for other people to get it right, figure it out. Even if you let people go, the reason that you still in that predicament, in that same boat, is what God is telling me, because you still want to give it to the wrong people. You still don't understand this two-way street of unconditional love. The love that you're giving, it should be received just the same way, equally. Ain't no in between. Ain't no riding the fence. Ain't no picking the side. They don't pick you every time, Virgo. I don't care if you at the top or the bottom. If they ain't picking you at every time, they're not getting you while you in this prime. And that's why God's saying as soon it might be a little more, hurtful moments, Virgo, a little more hiccups in the road. But God is telling me that he is going to deliver you from everybody that's not supposed to be around you in order for you to have this next prize in your life, this next gift in your life, this next phase in your life, this next upgrade in your life, this next level up in your life. Because a lot of you guys, Virgo, where you're going next, baby, nobody will ever be able to take it away. You're not going to be that humble Virgo. You're not going to be that giving Virgo. You about to be on some real king, queen. I got to make power moves and I got to think about everybody else, not just myself. You get what I'm saying? So Virgo, you really about to come off as the boss. You really going to be the bitch. And if they thought you was that when you was in that giving mode, child, we don't know what to tell them, Virgo. They better do what they can. Because this ain't for them. It ain't even for you. This is for society, mankind. This is for the world. This is for the universe. This is how it has to be in order for it to keep going. Yeah, some folks don't understand that. They think it's all about them. The show don't stop. If the world died today and we all washed away like Noah's Ark, baby, the show is not stopping. And that's what's understood here, Virgo. You're attached to something. You're not afraid of something. Okay, now somebody here, Virgo, you could be having spiders in your house. Or this is somebody who know your fears. You afraid of spiders. You be like, everybody know you afraid of spiders. They sending bugs. Virgo, I feel like the shit that you used to be afraid of, you getting more of, and they don't scare you no more. Them songs you used to listen to and that made you cry, you can play them now, and they don't affect you no more. That person that used to call your phone and make your heart stop a beat, it don't happen no more. Okay, because Virgo, you know what it is. You moving with the wind. I'm going with the wind, baby. You understand how quick things come and go. You understand that it's a privilege to be in your presence. Real shit. Some of y'all guys saying you so bold with it that you know that it's a privilege to hear God's voice like this. It's a privilege to have this divine intuition, this divine knowledge, this divine mark on you. Most of it call them the mark of the beast, okay? Yeah, the mark of the beast, Virgo. They want you to be shunned. They want you to be ashamed. They want you to feel like this ain't who you are. God created you to be this way, Vir. He created you to pay attention. He created you a little bit small, but you stopping major shit. You running with the best of them. Nothing is stopping you. Rebirth after rebirth after rebirth after rebirth after rebirth. Still you rise. Still you survive. We don't know much to be true about everything we done learned throughout history. There's some things we know we can stand on. Some things we know it's a fact and it's certain. We know fact for certain them spiders was around. We know fact and certain foxes was around. We know facts and certain them eagles was around. They use foxes to hunt. If you left something too long around in the castle, a little spider might come there. That's just what come with it. And if you one of the real ones, and you can do it like that back in the day when it was kings and queens out here, right, Bird? Baby, you can send that little bird on there to send that message, can't you? Yeah, it's about power here, Bird. God giving you that money, that upgrade. And it's not about power to do what you want, but power to have the freedom to do the right thing and for the right people. This is why y'all getting this blessing. Somebody didn't want you to have it, Bird, but they wanted everybody to see you for something that you weren't. Everything you was. Maybe you was a liar. Maybe you was living a fake life. Maybe you was dating the wrong person. I don't know, Bird. It was the right time for you. God didn't tell you to move, and when he does, and when you do it, child, then what they gonna say about you? They gonna talk about you forever, Bird. This like folks that talk about you. Oh, you too skinny, you too fat, your hair too long, your hair too short. Oh, you had this job, you had that job, Bird. What are you doing with your life? Why are they so worried about you? Why do they keep coming to you for patience, for knowledge? For the helping hand, somebody sweet. But then they tell you don't be that. Don't be who you are. Fall for the bullshit, Bird. Don't fall for the bullshit. Be you. God said I'm changing the narrative. They ain't got to believe a thing. They going to believe what the fuck I tell them to believe. Yeah, bossing up. And some of y'all, that's you. God said, I don't care what narrative they telling. You believe what you want to believe. They gonna believe what I show them. They can call you a drug addict. They can call you a nympho, a maniac, a psycho, a devil, a demon, a nobody, a reject, a liar, a conner, a schemer. But baby, if I want to show you as a motherfucking whatever, and it's the life they dreaming of, what are they gonna say next, Virgo? It sounds like a bunch of nothing. I find it so funny and crazy. Yeah, we talked about the white folks. We gonna talk about the black folks too here in America, because I can't speak for everybody else. Okay, my truth. We gonna talk about them too, though, Ver. Because I don't. The only people that be telling me to be quiet on my page, and I think I'm this, I think I'm that, and bringing up this and bringing up that, all kind of cons and schemes from the Bible. The only person that do that, people that do that, is them black folks. Them black folks. They the only ones that can't accept it. You walk up in the church house right now. Don't be what the Christian house expect. They the only one. Everybody looking around like, what are you doing here? No, don't. Oh, I don't know. Get that Bible out. I'm on their ass about that Bible. Okay, Virg. Somebody wants you to be pregnant too. That you're not pregnant. This is a new beginning, a new start. Somebody can't. You glowing. They don't know how you glowing. They assuming. This is how you know they such on a basic level, Vert. Such on a basic level that they see you glowing and they automatically assume it was dick. It's dick and babies that got you glowing. Virgo, you could be in the worst of your prime. You don't know you in your better days. You in the worst of the prime. But you glowing. God getting you ready before it even starts showing. Yeah, Virg, you're not pregnant. God said, I'm not slowing you down with no baby right now. None of that. That's not even your dream right now. It's not. You be truthful with yourself, Virgo. All you want is a new beginning. A lot of the Virgos on the up and ups, a lot of us that's really on the up and ups, a lot of us that's one of a kind with this shit for real, Virgo. You've been here for your soul has been here for a very long time. Like that zebra, like that spider, like the foxes, like the dragons, whatever, right, Virg? Like the animals, point blank, period. Your soul has been here for a very long time, and you see what's coming in, Virgo. And you know it is not the time for no rebirth. It's all about taking what you have and making something of it right now. And I won't say rebirth, new birth. This is all about rebirth. What you have and making what you have and taking that and running with it versus, Virgo, trying to recreate new life. You're not recreating new life. You just adding to what you have and making something of that. That's it, Virg. This has been slow, steady, patient. But I'm telling you, Virg, the prize has always been on you. The eye has always been on you. You got this. All of the hard work is paying off. So anybody that got to pick and choose, anybody that want to fight with you one day and be friends the next day, anybody that's trying to control you or make you think that you're trying to control them, Virg, if you ain't learned that can't nothing control me, can't nothing make me or break me, and I can't do that to nobody else, you don't even want to be around people who think like that. People who want to be like, oh, well, Virgo make me do it. Oh, if I make you do things, you ain't bossing up around with me. Sorry. Yeah, Virg. That's how you are, and that's what it is. You're no longer afraid. You're not living your life in fear. Therefore, you can't be stopped. They didn't woke up the bear. Virg. And they thought it was going to create a change for you. It's no change for you. Hello? Oh, okay, here I come. I ain't even know. Okay, one second. Hold on, y'all. But it's no change for you, Virg. You no longer living your life in fear. You no longer living afraid here. You up. You woke up. And see, somebody kept wanting you to, Virgo, wake up and look at things like this. You're not better than anybody. And Virg, you never even seen yourself that way. But the moment that you start looking at things for what it is, you start realizing, hold on, I don't even deserve to be around you. You don't deserve to eat with me. Somebody also don't know, Virgo, you're going to protect your land. You're not worried about the rabbit. You and the rabbit know how to coexist. It's the outsiders. It's the outsiders, Virg. See, somebody just do not get this shit, but you do. I'm telling you, 110% Virgo, you absolutely get it. You are 100% clear on what you're saying. Okay, you might feel weak, you might feel tired, but I'm telling you, I'm hearing that song. Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. Okay, yeah, you coming exactly who you are. Even if you got to show up as the croc, that's who God created me to be. That's how I'm coming. You're not coming outside of your skin, Virgo. And even if somebody is waiting for you on the other end, Virg, God gonna make sure you survive. I'm telling you, he keeps saying I'm changing the narrative. Don't be afraid to go where I sent you. Don't be afraid of this new beginning. Okay, because they keep talking about ascensions and they keep talking about new beginnings, men, wives, money, all these material things. Some of y'all, you just trying to make sure that you really do end up in them pearly white clouds. Okay, in the kingdom of heaven. That's all your concern is. That's the only person who can judge you. You ain't got to apologize to them, Virgo. You could apologize to God. You could repent to him. Somebody wants you to repent, and they ain't never even talked to God about a thing they did a day in their life. Why they always in your mind and your brain trying to figure out what you doing, Virg. And why this person's so motherfucking mad is because you just keep adapting. Not only do you keep adapting, the crowd keep choosing you as the leader. Okay, Berg. So yeah, somebody thought that if they caused this dilemma in your life where it's a choice, if they gave you this ultimatum, you was gonna be all strung out, sprung out, and depressed, depleted, not knowing what to do. But Virgo, you just washed your hands with it. That's what I'm saying here. You just went to bed on it. You just let it go. You just freed yourself from it. It's nothing to you. And let me tell you, Virg, you still standing where the fuck they left you at. When you leave this person, they life go in shambles. It goes in chaos. They don't know what to do. Here they are in circles. Somebody help me, feed me. No, Virg, you're not doing that no more. Okay. Now, Virgo, I gotta run downstairs and grab something real quick. Some of you guys not gonna want to wait. Some of you guys are. Okay, I should just click out and come back. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. If you want to come back in on the next read, I will be right back. You guys make sure that you channel back, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Or do y'all want me to put y'all on pause? Because I'm really not even finished with my message. I'm gonna pause y'all, Virg. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna leave y'all where y'all at. Let me just put something up on here. Virg, somebody in the group chat, let them know I'll be right back. Gang, gang, I'm back. Sorry about that. And thank you guys for those of you guys who waited. Okay, let me go wash my hands real quick, Bird. Y'all know how I got to do. You know, I'm particular about that. 1 second. Am I the only one that just be feeling played when y'all have y'all ever looked at the soap bottle? At the bottom, and y'all see where the hole where the little the stick go and the soap at the bottom. Baby, don't try to play us. Okay. Do not try to play us today. I'm gonna use the rest of that soap. That's why I'm throwing it in the trash. One thing I am going to do. One last little small thing. Sorry, Virgo. Thank y'all. All right, Virg, I'm back. I'm back. And of course, y'all know I do not remember what I was about to say or what I was saying before I left. Okay. But I did get a little bit of downloads. I got a couple of little bit of downloads on the way down there. So it worked out for both of us. Okay. Y'all got something out of it. I got something out of it. We all did. All you complainers and negative naysayers, gonna take that shit over there down the lane. Take it to Betty. Okay. Take it to Betty. But Berg, I don't know. I was hearing when I was going downstairs though, somebody here could drive either a green, red, or silver car here, Berg, or of course this could be holiday colors. But I was getting more so of like a silver or red, green Chevy, Challenger, Camaro, Mustang. Okay. Somebody could like Ford. Okay. And I'm also picking up that Virgo, you built Ford strong. You built tough. You built for America. Okay. It might not always be that great, Berg, but I'm getting that you built for this. Okay. I've been getting a lot of downloads when it comes to America. A lot of them. And those of you guys that know what I'm talking about, that's really you intuitive, you one of us. One of the magical creatures, you understand what time it is. Okay, so it's about debt here, debt being paid. Yeah, it's cool when you know one thing about power, a lot of people don't understand this, Virgo. A lot of people think power is about having the control to have money. I mean, having the money, right? No, power is when you can get people to owe you the money. When you can keep people forever in your debt. That's why God has made you so fearless when it comes to exposing yourself and exposing others. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what they talk about me. That's why it kind of come off as reckless here, Bird, but it's not. Okay? I ain't talking about BMW today, friend. I said the car that I said. See, a lot of people try to twist and turn and make it their story, make it fit for them. If the shoe don't fit, stop trying to force it, Bird. Even if the shoe could fit, don't mean that you like the shoe. I'm not gonna get that shoe just because somebody else got it. This could be your kids and people. Oh, get me this, get me that. No, baby, you gonna get what I give. And if you don't love it like it was what you asked for, then maybe we don't need to be exchanging. You get what I'm saying, Berg? It's nothing wrong with what you're doing. It's all about how you've been doing and who you've been doing it to. Okay, but yeah, I know that somebody trying to hurt you, somebody exposed you, and I definitely feel that God is going to allow it to happen because, Bird, you knew better. You said you wasn't going to go. You said you wasn't going to react that way. You said you wasn't going to get that involved. You said you wasn't going to do it this, do it that. You had either some type of little nudge here not to do it, your spidey intuition. You felt a little reluctant. You felt a little shy, whatever it is. You knew better, but it didn't disturb anything. It's not going to take away from what you've already contributed. It's not going to take away from who you actually are. It's not going to take away the light. It's not going to take away your sunshine. God is putting you and keeping you in this very comfortable position. And Virgo, it got somebody's head going cray-cray. How is Virgo doing this? They getting all kind of people. They getting top dogs, prime dime, top of the line, all kind of people, Virg, to come in and get involved with getting you off of your track, getting you to be dead, getting you to be a ghost, getting you to react, getting you upset. But Virgo, I'm getting that the more that you see things crystal clear, it ain't about seeing things one way or the highway or their way or who right, who wrong. It's that, Virgo, God gave you two eyes for a reason and you using both of them motherfuckers. It ain't your fault. And fool, you got a third one. Fool, you got a third one, Verb. See, somebody else, they not able to see it like this. This somebody, Berg, they want you to be cockeyed. They want you to be ugly on the outside. They want you to feel ugly on the inside. But Virgo, it don't stop the beauty from everybody else and what they see in you, Virgo. They chose this. They choosing you. Because some folks can see the same way that you see, Virg. It ain't about what's on the outside, it's on the inside. That's why as long as you shining bright and staying true to you, where could they, this don't hold no weight here. This don't hold no weight here. It's a reason why God been having you keep your eye on something for a minute, Bird. It's a reason why you haven't been able to let something go. Something wasn't understood here or something wasn't over and God kept you on your toes about it, period. And if some of you guys, it's just that something wasn't understood and it might not even have nothing to do with you. It might be the person that God introduced you to. Sometimes God puts you in people's lives to show them about not giving up, on how to love people, on how to treat people gracefully. But Virgo, I'm telling you, if you decide to, just because somebody doing it to you don't mean you got to do it to them. Just because they get in trouble for saying fuck you don't mean that necessarily God gonna say you in trouble for saying fuck you. I ain't telling you to walk around sinning, Bird. I'm not telling you to do what other people doing. I'm telling you what feels comfortable to you and true to you. Do it. That way it eliminates. God said, when I get to showing you as a hot mess, when I get to showing you and not your best, it's going to eliminate, Virgo, who is not for you. Pay attention and use discernment to their actions. Use discernment to how they treating you when you at the bottom. They showing you who you are, Virg. Period. And that's why I told y'all these last few days that I haven't been here. Those of you guys that didn't get to see the message last time, the last few days when I was on those last two readings, Bird, I listened to them today, and I was like, "Damn, that's crazy. That shit should be on point for somebody." This is the same message that I was picking up right now. And I went back and listened to my old messages, and it's like, damn, I damn near almost didn't even really have to post if people would open their ears and close their mouth. But it's all about delivery and it's all about timing. When you arrive in the perfect time, and Virgo, you know, people out here, some people out here are millionaires by telling the same story over and over and over and over again. It's just like a book. Nothing in the book changes. 48 Laws of Power. Robert Greene ain't changed not one thing in that book, and that motherfucker's still selling. It's still people right now today that's just catching on to 48 Laws of Power. It's a lot of brilliant Black people that's really street smart that'll tell me they'll never read that book because everything they say in that book is shit I already know. Especially Black men that been to prison. That's the favorite thing they love to tell me. I already know that shit. I ain't gonna read that. But they'll request that book from 50 Cent. What's meant for you to have, what's meant for you to buy, what's meant for you to invest in, what's meant for you to indulge in, it's going to be yours. You're going to have it. Nothing's going to stop you. You're going to retain what you need to retain from it. Okay, Virgo. Somebody here you could love to read. You're an advocate reader. You're an advocate speaker. Okay. Somebody here, you're very intelligent, one of a kind, cannot make it up. You know your history. You know your past. You know how to use your voice. So this is all about spreading the wings. All about spreading your wings, Virgo. Keeping your nose in your own business. Keeping your nose in your direction. Going to where you need to go. Because when your nose pointed to the ground, people see that third eye is up. It's vulnerable. So that's why right now, Virgo, you're not in a place where you need your third eye. That third eye is in you. It's going to lead you and guide you in every way. It's time for you to open your eyes and lead with what you see, not with what you hear, not with what you feel. And you got to be afraid to use them wings. And just as much as you using your wings, you got to know what God is giving you, Virg. You got to know what He's giving you. If I don't give you wings, if I give you a dagger, know how to use it. If I give you a beak, know how to use it. That's your protection, Virg. You could be dealing with a Scorpio that all they know how to do is rage war, Virg. They're a warmonger. That's why they know that all I got to do is come over here and say the right thing to Virgo. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All I got to do is say the right thing to this Virgo. If it's not Virgo, it's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. All I got to do is come in and say the right thing to these two people, and we know we can get Virgo in this. But thank God, Virgo, thank God that you was the person on the attack side and not the person living their life like that, where you got to attack somebody 24/7. You got to be hateful. The only way you feel good about yourself is when you destroying somebody else's reputation, their beauty, what makes them unique, what makes them magical, what makes them powerful, what makes them different. Because it ain't like you can't control it. Because somebody else finds beauty in the things you hate about yourself. Virgo can't change the fact that you hate having colored eyes and you want to be from the hood. Virgo can't help the fact that you don't want to have green eyes because you down here in China. Virgo can't help the fact that you want to have nice, pretty teeth. Virgo can't help the fact that you want to be light skinned, dark skinned, long hair, long wind, whatever this is. Virgo not worried about that. Virgo is worried about protecting their land, their home, and feeding their nest, their cubs. Virgo is worried about what that third eye has seen. Virgo ain't never looked with them two eyes. That's why the hazel eyes ain't nothing to the Virgo. Colored eyes ain't nothing to the Virgo. They better be thankful that Virgo ain't got no motherfucking colored eyes. Some of y'all do. And some of y'all might just be caught up in that shit a little bit too much. But let me tell you, when you know your eyes is colored, you beautiful, you don't see it that way. That ain't what you're relying off of. That ain't how you get it going. That ain't how you get it popping. That ain't what everybody sees. Somebody wants you to be seen for something that you're not, because you have some type of characteristic or trait, Virgo, that sticks out. I don't give a fuck if it's black and white or not. Virgo, you don't need no color to understand what's going on here. I don't care if it's black and white or not, Virgo. You don't need no color to see what's going on here. Somebody can't see it unless it get blown up, lit up, or if it's in their face. Yeah, you one of a kind. You do the work they don't want to do. You do the job a lot of people run from. Yeah, you stay down, you're loyal, you're one of a kind. And Virgo, like I said, you deserve this. Oh, well. You deserve it. You've been saying it. It's so cute. Somebody said you're so cute, but Virg, it's so cute for y'all because y'all be saying everybody else deserve it. Oh, you're gonna be a millionaire one day. You're just gonna, oh my gosh. Virg, you don't even be knowing that same advice you be giving, them same dreams and hope that you inspiring people, baby. That's what God about to put all up in your Kool-Aid. That's the only mix of the Kool-Aid that's getting mixed around here, buddy. Why they all in your Kool-Aid? They all in the Kool-Aid because it tastes good. They say the Kool-Aid too sweet, but you came back for a second glass. Tell me how it feels, Virg. Tell them. Yeah, you ain't done yet. Still I rise. Still I rise. Virgo, it's something so special about you, so magical about you. This is so that just one of a kind. This is truly who you are, Virg. Period. Point blank, period. And then you got Buddy over here. Okay, could definitely be heavy on this fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They keep on trying to figure out, Virg, if I don't know, it's like they trying to figure you out. Virgo, you nosy. You pay attention to detail. You're shy. You're reluctant. You're a bugaboo. You call too much. But Virgo, somebody feels so effortless around you. They don't have to do much. They don't have to do anything but love you or accept love. Like, this is one of a kind love. You ain't got to buy it. If this person don't see that, that's on them. Okay, I feel like whoever they deal with could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or it could be another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But whoever that they deal with, I feel like they make it easy for this person. Not easy to love, but just easy to live. Like, I can go do whatever the fuck I want to do. I can have my cake and eat it too. I could be all around the world and you just gonna adapt and you're not gonna say nothing and you'll just be around forever. This is how they feel about that water sign. That water sign just gonna look at them, just around. Look, skin crinkling, dry. Look at them. They get their nails done, they get the facials, and they get their hair done, and they fine. They're satisfied. Virg, it take a lot more to satisfy you. Somebody else, I mean, they come over with a couple of meals, or they got good cuckoo, or some good, sex, whatever. And Virgo, you're not satisfied. This is somebody, Virg, they don't take you nowhere. They don't do anything. They don't spend time with you. They don't invest in you. They don't gift you. But they got so much to say about you personally, 24/7. This is somebody that they don't help you. They don't pray for you, but they talk about you. That's for damn sure. This is somebody, Virgo, they don't come around and help you, but they'll fuck you. That's for damn sure. See, that type of energy is the energy that you letting go of and getting rid of. Period. Okay. And I feel like, Virg, a lot of times you be so quick to say goodbye to people that it kind of make you be like, hold on, but did I move too fast? Was it something I did? No, it's not anything you did, Virg. It's them. Okay. It's them. And every time you let them back in, they expose to you that, Virgo, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. They gonna bite you again. This is what they do. Oh, Virg, you was on your period. You was on your period. So I smelled blood and I decided not to come home. And I decided to go just accidentally let my dick fall in Regina George's motherfucking vajayjay. Okay. Okay, well, if you gotta sit back and be sad and depressed because you don't know who to choose between Virgo and Regina George, me and the Virgo suggest you just go be with Regina George, and whatever come with Regina George, deal with that. But what I'm seeing here, Virg, is this is somebody here that don't want to deal with. They like, no, I ain't gonna deal with none of that. I ain't gonna deal with none of that. Regina George and Virgo, both of them crazy. I don't want Lindsay or Regina. I'm just going to go over here and try to be the best baseball player, beer drinker I could ever be in my life. Okay, buddy, you go do that. And you get up underneath them cars and be a mechanic and all that shit. Virgo God said, I got a higher calling for you. Yeah, baby, you ain't got to settle for that. Don't worry. You deserve better. That's why it ain't working. You deserve better. Virgo, somebody about to get up and leave you. Don't worry. You deserve better. You might get cut off. Don't worry. You deserve better. This is not an ending. This is a new beginning. You deserve better. Some of you guys, Virgo, ain't shit changing until you decide that you want better. When you get real tired, Virgo, when you get so sick and tired of this shit, you just, God, take me right now. You break down like you ain't never broke before, Virgo. You'll stop doing it. You'll stop doing it. You'll stop working for the queen and the king, and you'll start working for you. You'll stop trying to do what everybody else does and fit in and, you know, just get stepped on and walked on like a motherfucking ant and come in and get crumbs. Nah, baby, we ain't ants over here. If you got to be a vulture, Virgo, be a vulture, never an ant. If you got to be something that'll sting a motherfucker, bite a motherfucker, put some venom in a motherfucker, I'd rather be that, but I'm never going to be an ant. You can't just crush on me. Yeah, somebody here, you allergic to ants. Somebody could be allergic to ants, to bees, okay, snakes, spiders. Yeah, because you allergic to the bullshit. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, Virgo. It's crazy. Somebody said nasty neighbors. I swear that's what I meant to talk about that today. Virgo, be careful. Some of you guys got these neighbors. You got these neighbors next to you. They trying to figure out how you live. They want to steal, kill, all kind of shit. Make sure you locking up your doors, Virg. Okay, make sure you let them know. Don't go over there messing with them, but they know you know they know. You know. They know what's up. They better not come over here playing at your house, stealing from your house. But Virgo, I'm getting that. Lock your doors, lock your car doors, lock your house doors, lock your windows, patio doors, all that. Okay? Because somebody just trying to get closer and closer, Virgo, or this neighbor here, they see that you ain't got to show them, say them, or do nothing. They can feel it in their spidey senses that, Virgo, you one of them nosy ass neighbors that'll figure it the fuck out. And that you will. Okay? That you will. This is also giving me that message, Virgo, where y'all know what's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. Dahmer, whatever the fuck his name was, when he was calling, the neighbor kept calling, telling on him, and they just, the landlord, police, everybody just, nothing to say. Oh yeah, that shit coming out again though. See, Virgo, you gonna get what's owed to you one way or the other. One way or the other. God keeps saying, I work in mysterious ways, okay? And every blessing I give you is going to be beautiful. I don't care if it come ugly. I don't care if somebody else don't see the beauty in it. It's going to be beauty in it for you. I guarantee you, Virgo. Some people, they don't understand. Some people will say, no, I ain't eating at McDonald's. Virgo, baby, you ain't had nothing to eat. If you can't afford a meal and it's coming free, you eating that. Some of these folks that be talking about folks, baby, they need to go sit a few days. And I ain't saying in prison. Go sit in jail and hear them clink clanks. Not no friendly jail, the real deal. You get what I'm saying? Go sit in the grave. Go sit in Virgo's shoes. Go sit in the misery that Virgo been making look real fucking good. Because just because you see Virgo smiling and looking good don't mean that what it is, cross-watcher. Maybe you need to go and help your friend, love your friend. Instead of worrying about you and everything the Virgo got, maybe you should show out and show up. Maybe you should do something divine that God put on your heart, and then you wouldn't feel like Virgo being fake when they do it for you. Maybe you should be willing to give your last. That way, when somebody do it for you, you know if it's genuine or true. Virgo know what's genuine and not. And see, the only thing is that Virgo don't want to believe what's right in front of their motherfucking face. And it ain't got nothing to do with them being slow. It's everything to do with that good heart. Because Virgo rather see the best in you until they die. And that's a character flaw and a character trait that a Virgo can't walk away. So now that they learning who to give that love to, who to do it for, trust me, baby, this is nothing. Virgo moving like the wind. They're not afraid to speak up again. They're not afraid to see beauty in life again. They're not afraid to hum and think about it. They're not afraid to be annoying. They're not afraid to be themselves. They're not afraid to go back and believe in the dreams that people try to tear away from them. They're not afraid no more. Virgo is spreading their wings and plucking feathers. We're back at it again. Call us the motherfucking bird plucker. The feather plucker. The feather plucker. Virgo, it's been a minute since we used that one. The feather plucker. Yes, we are. Yeah, you're going to get your feathers plucked around here because, baby, it ain't nothing. You want to come around a Virgo, it's all about regeneration. You're going to lose that old skin, but that new skin you get, baby, it's going to last you for the next 10 years. Thank God you met a Virgo. Thank God Virgo wasn't afraid to say it. Thank God Virgo wasn't afraid to do it. Because a lot of these folks wouldn't have nowhere to sit, nowhere to stand, nowhere to stay, sleep, eat, shit, none of that. Why they talking about your house dusty, musty, and crusty? Baby, you ain't even got nothing. You outside with it, flying around looking for a home, flying around everywhere, don't know where you gonna go. Virgo know what they got going. Virgo, these folks could never. Tell them do better. Do better, haters. Because the only thing a hater can do is make you stop believing, make you cover them eyes up. A hater don't stop no show, though. It's bad, Virgo, when they hate you so much, they miss you when you gone. They'll Virgo, don't come around here. No, don't nobody invite the Virgo. And baby, they over here sick, sad, and depressed like a sick motherfucking dog. Yeah. Because sometimes, Virgo, you got to train your dog. They got to know. I don't give a fuck how many motherfucking National Association commercials you see on TV. If you want to eat in this house, I'm the one that's doing the feeding. Did you forget? Ain't that crazy? Here in America, we got more commercials about feeding dogs than feeding the homeless that's on your motherfucking neighborhood street corner. Make it make sense. Folks don't like Trump because Trump was telling the truth. It ain't about the truth. Is not what you want to hear. Just because it ain't how you want to hear it don't mean it's a not. Some people ain't ready for the truth, Bird. They not ready for the truth. I know one goddamn thing. Y'all can say what y'all want about Trump. Trump was handing them stimulus checks out. I keep bringing it up because I ain't seen one since. And I want mine. They was coming in handy. I ain't lying. Okay. Trump knew that money wasn't real. Trump was like, hell no, fuck that. Just everybody get the fake money and spend it up. That's all what's going on around here anyway. Yeah, Trump started exposing that shit. Yeah, your favorite politician be down here sucking dick. Not even just sucking dick for pawpaws. They over here sucking little kids' dick. Like, what kind of excitement do you get from doing something to a child? You like some of these folks, they're the receiver on the bottom end, training kids to take their bottom end. Like, this shit here is cuckoo cray. And I'm telling the truth. And Virgo, you over here crying like, well, God got you in the house. Baby, protecting you from folks like that. Because where he about to send you, you need to be able to see what it is. Stop accepting one rose. Baby, I don't want no roses. You need to take me out the country. Baby, take me to see something I ain't never seen. Do something I ain't never did. We trying to get in it together. Let the waves hit both of us. Don't nobody, you keep sending me roses for my window tears and my window pane. No, Virgo, we don't want that. Baby, get me out that house. Get me out this window pane. Somebody keep talking about you only being in the house. Virgo is in the house. Virgo gonna do nothing. Well, go on and send Virgo $1 million so they can. Until then, shut the fuck up, buddy. Preacher, because if you get donations and shit, send it. Do something with it. Like you want the Virgo to do. See, Virgo, this is what they really want. Hide behind the wall, kiss me, suck my dick, and give me your body. But Virgo, you want family. Admit that. You want real family that stand on you no matter what you do. Not family that's in and out of your life. Not no kid that you got to raise by yourself. There's so many women around here proud to be a single mother. Maybe I ain't proud of that. That's the worst thing I could ever did to myself. Because you taking something from your child by selfishly living right now. Because a nigga don't want you. A woman don't want you. You knew she wasn't shit. You knew he wasn't shit. But yet you went and laid down with him. And a lot of you hoes, you'll do it 5 or 6 times and still be blaming the woman that didn't do it. The woman that had one kid and said, I ain't gonna do it again. The woman that had an abortion and they wouldn't do it again. The woman that rather go to work every day and not depend on the man. You rather tear them down while you on the government check. No, we ain't backing up today. If it hurt your feelings, you one of them. And some of you guys, I'm not saying you don't need it. When you need it, you need it. You're not offended about it because I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the ones they know goddamn well what they do. They know somebody don't want them. They got 5, 6 kids. Now they trying to buy a Frenchie. You've been with this man 5, 6 years and you want a wedding ring and kids and he telling you to buy a Frenchie? And when you leave, this motherfucker got roses for you? No. Fuck the rose. Fuck the bouquet. Baby, you better show me something exotic I ain't never seen before. You better give me a thrill I ain't never had before. Because that don't fix nothing. You can't buy me and fix this and wrap me up. Okay, you can't get Virgo. I'm telling y'all, these folks be so proud by having kids by these men that don't want them. They be so proud of having kids by men that don't want them. That man hates you. A lot of people won't understand what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, when a man chooses to get you pregnant, but the bitch he love, he will never sleep with without a condom, that man hates you. That man hates you. You over here thinking that, oh, he ain't sleeping with the side bitch unprotected because he don't want to bring me home nothing. No, he's not sleeping with that woman unprotected. And he's sleeping with all the other side bitches. You only worried about the one that you know supposed to be in your place. Because when ain't nobody supposed to be in your place, you never worried about the two. That man know what to do. That man don't cheat with none of them like that. That man don't even sleep with you without a condom. I'd rather be the wife of my husband if I got a cheating ass nigga for a husband and I know that and I lay in the bed and be sad about that all day. Baby, yeah, I'd rather put on that motherfucking condom. That's why we ain't got no kids, because he can't stop cheating. And it sounds crazy, but this is real life. And a lot of women will tell you they don't fuck with men that cheat. My man cheated. No, these hoes men be cheating every day. They just get on that internet and make it look like something, Bird. Because they sit back and be quiet. When you sit back and be quiet and you make it look like, you just do go with it, baby, that shit work. You can run up 100,000. You can run up 100,000 followers, 100,000 money. You get what I'm saying? The household seems to work when you just going along. But Virgo, when it's your person, baby, it be all in their face. Y'all don't know. We don't know where y'all at, left or right, what y'all doing. It be in their face just when they see you. Virgo, you be going through it with your partner. That nigga ain't shit. Oh, she getting on my motherfucking nerves, crazy ass. And the whole time they be stink face. Haters. You don't believe me, but I'm telling you, Virg. I'm telling you. How the fuck the man lying to the woman that he love, but keep it real to the bitch he cheat with? If we like this, we supposed to keep it real with everything. I know if I married you, I know you inside and out. If I married you, I know without a doubt what the fuck I'm getting myself into. A lot of folks be such in a I want this man, I want this woman, I want that. Babies don't keep kids. And let me tell you, rings don't either. Rings don't keep families, and babies don't keep men. Excuse me, I said that wrong. Babies don't keep men. And rings don't either. Okay? And all you men around here thinking that women won't cheat on you, yes, she will. A woman can love your dirty drawers and still have a sneaky link that you never even thought about. Okay? Yeah, a lot of things about to be exposed, but thank God that it is what I'm getting. Thank God that it is, because people about to see that what they've been in, it ain't for them. Yeah, they was ready for the blessing, but they got it with the wrong person. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people about to see if your lover can't accept you through the thick and the thin, through life and death, through the ups and downs, through sickness and health. If they about to catch off with the wind, baby, let them go. Bird. Let it go. Yeah, you about to let it go. It's all about boundaries here. And see, Berg, it's not about you respecting your boundaries. It's about respecting others. It's a two-way street. Just because my boundaries was this yesterday don't mean my boundary ain't changed today. Matter of fact, the longer we've been together, the better you better be at accepting these boundaries. The better you better be at hearing my secrets. The longer we've been friends, the more connected we are, the easier we fit in each other's arms, the better you better understand my dirty ass motherfucking drawers. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. Super chat me up, yo. Yes. The easier it is here, Virg. But when this shit is true, authentic, and real, Virgo, whether we friends, enemies, or lovers, the respect will never change. I ain't gotta talk to you to be loyal to you. I ain't gotta talk to you to respect you. Okay, I'm also getting that, Virgo. Anybody that come in your household and create drama, they gotta go. Because like I said, protecting the reputation at all costs. If they come in your house and start drama, what you think they're going to do on the outside? Oh, they going to be, yeah, lying, telling, doing whatever, blackmailing, all kind of shit. These all came up in the negative. Yeah, it's time to release that. Don't even talk about your past to these folks no more, Verb. They can't read you the same. You don't look the same, act the same, dress the same. You ain't waiting on the same shit. You ain't reading the same shit. Somebody so caught up on who you used to be. That's why they can't get close to who you are and who you about to be and where you're going. Period, Verb. So let them miss you. They gonna miss you real bad when you really gone. They thought you was gonna be missing out on something, Virgo, baby. You enjoying it. You exactly where you need to be. You ain't waiting around sad, bad, and depressed. I'm telling you, Virgo, you somewhere over here thanking God that you got a new beginning. Thanking God that you still here today. Thanking God for the man that he gave you, the woman that he gave you. Whatever this is, thanking God, Virgo, is still away. We ain't dead yet. No shoes on my feet, but I got clothes. I got air to breathe. I got sense. God then took me through enough to know how to make it to another day, to know how to fish, to know how to go out here and get my own meal, to go out here and lose it all and get it back, to have self-love and self-worth, Virgo, and with all while carrying self-doubt. See, it ain't easy to be a Virgo. I don't know why these folks hate on you so much. But Virgo, what I know is God said I'm changing the narrative, okay? I ain't done using that. I ain't done using you. It's nothing that you need to change or free yourself from. Is that, Virgo, the unexpected? You don't need to keep waiting for the unexpected. You need to be committed to the present. If they committed to you, you committed to that. Anything else don't deserve no pinky promise or no promise ring, no wedding ring, no commitment, no handshake, no nothing. Okay. I seen somebody say I may love her, but I'm not here. I don't know, but you could love somebody and you still ain't got to be with them. Just because I love you don't mean that I want to see you I don't, just because I love you don't mean I got to be with you, or I want to, and just because I don't want to be with you don't mean that a person don't want to see happiness for you. Sometimes you got to let people go because they blinded to happiness. They blinded to what's around them. They blinded to how good they got it. And you can't change their perspective, Verb. That shit could be right in their face. That shit could hit them every day until they learn the lesson. Then that's it. You can't teach them. So this is why you closing your mouth. You getting into a state of silence. You going traveling by yourself. Okay, you seeing the waters and you venturing out on your own. Because Virgo, there's something better for you. Somebody don't want to grow with you. They want you to grow and glow them up. That ain't how this goes. Not unconditional love. See, your real one, they on the way. They on the way. They in the water with you, Virg. Never by yourself. Period. Yeah, this fresh start coming. Whoever this was that thought they was going to have this fresh start with you, Virgo, God said he finna snatch you up. You and that man and that Mustang. Y'all might not have much, but baby, y'all got a dream, a vision, and y'all got God, and that's all y'all need. Okay, somebody had it so confused here, Virg, but you didn't. Before I get out of here and let y'all go, because we've been on here for a minute, Virg, I'm gonna come back, and I might come back, may or may not, but we'll see, Virg. Let me get y'all spiritual as fuck message before I get out of here. It says, look at the fucking moon. Just look at that thing. It's lovely as fuck, right? You're welcome. See, Virgo, when you minding your business, you start noticing what it really looked like. You ain't caught up in the gimmick when you're minding your business. Somebody else, Virgo, they've been caught up. And that's why they're going to be the last one to get the news. The last one. Waiting on the news to arrive. That motherfucking news ain't never coming. Ain't never coming. Virg, like I said, fuck what they think. It's not what God think. It's not what they think. It's what God think. God ain't worried about what they think. God trying to remind you to be careful what you think about yourself. Because like I said, the plan he got for you, Virgo, is better than any thought that they could have ever destroyed for you. Any dream you ever had, any dream you had that they destroyed, it's because God had a bigger one. Okay? It says put this card in your pocket and use it as your mantra today, all day and tomorrow too, while you at it. Fuck what they think. Fuck what they think. Fuck what they think altogether now. Fuck what they think. Let freedom ring for the win. Virgo, not only are you getting money, not only are you getting love, not only are you getting what's deserved to you, man, you about to have freedom to do what you want to do. So the choice is yours. Make your decisions wisely, Virg. You get what I'm saying? Make it wisely. Give it to who really need it and deserve it. This new you, who you are, baby, it's not worth everybody time, attention, face, love, smile. It's more worth, letting a few motherfuckers down, having them disappointed, Virgo. I'm telling you, okay? Because if God was just giving it that easy, we'll all be walking around here blissful and happy, living in a utopia. That's not what it is. Okay, God said there's levels to it, and I'm about to level you all the way up. I'm gonna level you so high that they can't even touch you in the clouds. They couldn't touch you in the sky. They couldn't touch you with angel wings, baby. I'm gonna level you up. That's what he said. I'm creating the narrative. And since so many people think they got the narrative figured out for God, God says, since you're the only one willing and the only one who get it, I'm gonna use you. I'm gonna use you. So, Virg, it ain't nothing really like it's something special about you, but he created all of us to be special. It took you understanding that, yeah, it is something special about me, but not nothing like what everybody else think is something about being special, being beautiful, being kind, being a doormat. No, it's something special about being authentic, being true, being patient, being waiting, no matter what, still being a loving, giving brother, sister, neighbor, individual. Through the ups and downs. You ain't no way possible living in this human life. You could be all day happy every day. Oh my gosh, I just love you. Thank you for slapping me in the face. That was so beautiful. God, thank you. Baby, please. God said, I understand. Come to me and repent. I'm the only one that condemn you. Stop apologizing for what I sent you down here to do. That way you ain't got to beat yourself up. It was not a mistake. You are not a mistake. Where you at was not because of mistakes. It's because you're greater than where you keep trying to be. Period. The only bridge you worried about is the bridge that take you to heaven. So when it comes to these people, these manly people in the world, these physical things, child, it's not a burn you can bridge. If I'm for you, it ain't nothing you can do to make me stop being for you. How God loves us is how he expects us to love our neighbors. But let me tell you, don't get it twisted. We got neighbors over here, Virgo, that'll kill you in your sleep, that want what you have. You got people that don't even live in the neighborhood that's rolling around, spying, trying to find something to take. So if you're afraid of burning bridges with somebody that ain't your friend, that's somebody that rather put you in the grave and burn your household, burn your legacy, Virgo, you got a lot to learn this year. 2024 is going to be all about facing your fears. And if you really living in it, if you really authentic doing it, Virgo, ain't nothing stopping you. Damn sure not a hater. Damn sure not a demon. Baby, you didn't beat the best of the best. The best of the best haters. When your own family hate on you, Virgo, and you can outshine that. When you got demons attacking you, people you don't never even met before hating on you, baby, and you outgrowing and outshining that, Virgo, well, yeah, that's what they need to worry about. The bridge they didn't burn with you. Because in 2024, I'm telling you, Virgo, you ain't giving a fuck. Okay, they either gonna get the angry side or the nice side. That's what I'm getting here, Virg. And it's up to them. So the only person worried about burning bridges need to be them motherfuckers that's finna burn in hell. Because you don't need a bridge where you going. God said, I gave you wings to get on up here in heaven. Remember, they wanted you dead. So when I took your soul before the world burned and everything else in it, you can't come up here. But Virgo, what's crazy is that these haters, these real haters and enemies, you won't see them in heaven. You got so much love for them, and that's what's so sad. And this is why God continuously is using you. Because these folks that didn't try to really take you out, You still want them to make it. You still loving them, Virgo, like they ain't did nothing. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's gonna all work out. It's gonna all work out. And this is why some of y'all, even if you don't get a dollar out of it, even if you don't get a dollar out of it. Hello? Okay, thank you. Even if you don't get a dollar out of it, Virgo, you still you going to heaven. That's more worth it than anything. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Okay, Virgo, I love you guys. I'll see y'all next time. Do not forget to hit the like button. Oh, I didn't read the card for you guys. 1 second before I let y'all out of here. It says, Sun Tzu said, anger may in time change to gladness. Vexation may be succeeded by content. But a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come back again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Don't burn your bridges. In life, things will not always go your way. Whatever happens, always keep line of communication open. Never burn your bridges with friends, colleagues, with clients. Acting on impulse may lead destruction. That is a hard or impossible to reverse. Focus instead on the positive and on happiness in everything you do. And Virgo, this is what I'm telling you. Don't beat yourself up thinking that you burning bridges. There's no bridge here. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, this is water under the bridge. These folks can't do nothing for you. You're the connection. So that's why it's time for you to let it go, Virgo. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you.